What's up guys and welcome back to On the Brick with Ahsoka August. This week's minifigure is the Mandalorian Ahsoka from AStarBricks, something which Scratch Customs correctly guessed. Now while this is an amazing minifigure with a whole ton of accessories, unfortunately it seems like Astar has chosen to no longer sell this or any minifig. While I have a few ideas as to why that could be, I don't really want to speculate, so I'll just link to their Instagram anyway. Now I bought this Ahsoka about a year ago as around the time of her appearance in The Mandalorian, and it cost about $68 including shipping, which I mentioned because Astar lives in Great Britain, and for a reason that I'll get into later. Now, that cost came with everything you see here, which I know is a little unorganized, I'm sorry, but it comes with the fully customized Ahsoka minifigure, with the cloak, with the custom head pieces, the custom lightsabers, the other cloak with her head inside, and the biggest reason that I wanted to get this is because it also came with Morai. Now, this configuration is how I've had it pretty much ever since I got it, and if you're wondering where that second lightsaber blade is, that is one of the bigger downsides to this minifigure. They didn't stay in the hilts that well at all, and it's just gone. I spent maybe like 20 minutes looking for it when I dropped it, and I have no idea where it is. But I do like how the design of the minifigure itself is. Sure, the cloak is pretty bland with not much going on, but that's also the point. However, in contrast to that, I like the custom head, which looks really nice, and the headpiece, which fits the Mandalorian version of Ahsoka extremely well. Overall, this is a pretty nicely designed minifig. Also, the lightsabers themselves, even though they can't hold the blades, are still pretty well designed, and the fact that they're fully custom is a huge bonus. But here's the thing, if you don't want the hood on there, that's totally fine, because there is still a fully customized Ahsoka underneath with her Mandalorian outfit. Again, like Mandalorian the show, not Mandalorian the race. Now, this is not 360 degree printed, which is alright. Again, most of the focus is on the cloak anyway, but there is still some nice printing on the arms, like I showed off a little bit earlier, and then of course there is stuff on the back too, so it's not like you have a blank minifigure underneath, it just gets covered by the cloak. And like I showed off earlier, there is the second hood, which comes with the head underneath. Now, the one downside to this is that you cannot move that head, so my Ahsoka is permanently looking to her right, which, that's okay. I do think that this one looks amazing, and another huge reason that I like this is because the top is covered, I could easily just make this the Ahsoka from the end of Season 7. So for instance, if I was to take one of my other custom Ahsokas from Season 7, pop the head off, and then I put the hood on there, well, now I have the Burying the Dead version too. Now this also allows me to have both versions next to each other, the Mandalorian version on the left and Burying the Dead on the right. So it's basically like having two custom minifigures for the price of one here. And then the cherry on top is that it also comes with Morai, which is a really awesome inclusion for any fan of Ahsoka. This is the only version of it out there, and it's amazing that I have it. So remember how I brought up the price earlier? Well, when I started the trend about what minifigure I'll be doing next week was with a different version of a Mandalorian Ahsoka, the one on the left there from Fig Fab Labs, even though he wasn't called that then. That minifigure also cost $60, but did not come with any of the other accessories. All it came with was some problems. First off, you can tell that the headpiece is not really that good. Not only is the printing just lackluster in general, but the top of it doesn't line up with the top of the head like it should. The printing on the actual minifigure is also slightly off. One of the lightsabers came broken, and despite telling people that they could reach out to get replacements, he neglected to say that they had to pay for those replacements. Something which I did until he got my address wrong, because despite writing it down pretty plainly for him, he still messed it up somehow. While the Astar version might not look as nice for some people, for the cost, it's 10,000 times more worth it. Also, because Astar was actually a really nice guy who went out of their way continuously to make amazing minifigs. At the end of the day, even though this one has some small problems, that's what they are, small problems. I can find another clear lightsaber blade. That's not that hard of a problem to do. And the head doesn't turn? Well, okay, these are display pieces anyway. but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and next week we're going to be looking at an Ahsoka that's a little more blocky. Make sure you check out my giveaway for a custom Hauser and consider checking me out on Patreon so you can get extra entries into that and shoutouts like Jonathan. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.